imagine a time, well actually remember, because I know this is something you've all been through and experienced. So remember a time you walked into a room or a space and you felt all eyes on you, maybe because of what you were wearing or because the color of your hair was or other things like that. And now imagine that you could not speak up for yourself. Well, this is something that pit bulls go through, and you may be wondering how. So pit bulls are known for vicious attacks, and is that really the case for all of them? One issue that's coming up is that cities and countries are electing and enforcing breed-specific legislation, otherwise known as BSL. And according to the National Canine Research Council, BSL basically bans all breeds of pit bulls. And this is a huge issue because, well, pit bulls are not born violent.
Did you do mute?
No.
Okay. I think, which one did you hit?
On. Well, according to my class survey, more than 90% of everyone in this class owns a dog, but almost none of you own pit bulls. But also according to my class survey, almost none of, almost 100% agree that pit bulls are not born violent.
Wait, will you touch the mute button on this? No, on the, yes. It's lower down. It says mute. Lower.
This doesn't work.
All right. I think you might have turned it off.
Wow.
There we go.
So, the main points I would be focusing on are 1, the history of pit bulls, the misconceptions of pit bulls, and education and responsible pet ownership. So the history of pit bulls. Pit bulls are not a breed, but a general term to describe 4 different breeds of pit bulls, which are the American Pit Bull Terrier, American Staffordshire Terrier, Staffordshire Bull Terrier, and Bull Terrier. A pit bull is a mix between a terrier and a bulldog. And you may be wondering why they are called pit bulls and referred to that way. Well, they are trained to fight bulls, bears, rats, and other dogs in pits for entertainment, and they've just been known to keep that name as a kind of nickname. Pit bulls were once known as nanny dogs. So according to an article regarding civil liberties, for most of the 114 years since the American Pit Bull Terrier was first recognized by the United Kennel Club, the breed was rightly seen as the perfect nanny dog for children because of its friendly nature, loyalty, and stability. Pit bulls were also mascots and war heroes in World War I. A famous story is that, actually this, if you can see that last picture right there, that dog is named Stubby. And it was the first pit bull in World War I, or the first dog actually, to be promoted a title, and its title was Sergeant. And the reason it was promoted this title was because it saved its platoon from a poison gas attack, because he reacted, he barked when he smelled the gas. And he also survived 2 main injuries, and I believe one of them was in France. And that was according to also an article regarding the history of pit bulls from pitbulls.org. So, 2, the misconceptions of pit bulls. So, we hear all of these bad things about pit bulls, but then we also need to question, where do we hear it from? So, reporting dog attacks is not unusual, but is the media coverage on pit bulls attacks biased? Well, think about it.